Nike just dropped a banger of a Super Bowl video that features Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins, Asia Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu, along with some other female athletes. And guys, it's going to create a whole new movement.
It is already being theorized that the big return will be headlined by WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever guard has a $28 million 8-year endorsement contract with Nike that includes a basketball sneaker of her own design. She signed an exclusive contract with Nike, making her the first female athlete to do so.
Most superb of all the Owls. Because not only is she at the game, there was a huge Nike commercial being centered around Caitlin Clark and others. And again, you see here they've got rapper Doechii, don't know who that is, and they're trying to basically bet that a Super Bowl ad is going to reclaim his dominance.
Taylor Swift is a huge favorite of Clark's. With the pair meeting in Indianapolis in November, a CCSB ad has sent social media into frenzy. A simple CC in reference to Clark, one tweeter wrote under FOS backed up statement on Nike's Super Bowl return.
And so Nike is turning to one of the things that they haven't really fully embraced, not really, and that is the most electrifying women athletes in sports for their awesome comeback. And guys,
the last time the American company were a feature in Super Bowl weekends was the You Can't Ban Greatness spot, which aired before the Grammy Awards last week and advertised its Jordan brand. Nike have been contacted but have yet to return calls requesting comment. He wrote, management cited excitement behind the return of Chief Marketing Officer Nicole Hubbard-Graham, effective as of Jan 24, with the brand beginning to show up at large consumer moments, i.e., the recent Unbannable Jordan campaign at the Grammys and a planned ad during the Super Bowl. Nike often ran Super Bowl advertisements with longtime creative partner Whedon plus Kennedy before taking a 27-year break. It hosted the celebrity-filled Super Bowl party in 1997, which included Tyra Banks, Spike Lee, Stevie Wonder, and Chris Rock as puppets. I hope CC is in it, another said. Others have gone with a simple gif of Clark rubbing her hands together in anticipation. Clark is expected to attend the Super Bowl as a potential VIP guest of Swift. As for the Seattle-based company, there is an attempt to turn around recent sales setbacks in the face of heightened competition with this new ad appearance. In October, Hill, who served as Nike's president of consumer and markets for decades until retiring in 2018, took the helm once again. Kate Martin proudly showed her support for Caitlin Clark's latest milestone. As soon as Clark's historic Nike Super Bowl ad hit millions of screens, Martin dropped a simple but powerful message on Instagram. Never listen to the haters. The ad wasn't just another commercial, it was Nike's first Super Bowl spot in 27 years, and it put Clark front and center alongside some of the most dominant female athletes in the world. The message was bold. Caitlin Clark, Lago legend, NCAA all-time leading scorer, a walking bucket, Times 2024 Athlete of the Year, WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Let's be real, guys. Nike has not exactly been crushing it lately. The sneaker giant has been taking some L's with declining sales and fierce competition from other brands like Hoka. You got On, you got Skechers. Like a lot of brands are either coming into the space new.
Clark, never one to back down, added her own words of inspiration. You'll be told you can't do it, so do it anyway. Her connection with Martin runs deep. The two battled side by side for 4 years at Iowa, turning the Hawkeyes into a powerhouse before entering the WNBA together in 2024. Clark went #1 overall to the Indiana Fever, while Martin, taken 18th by the Las Vegas Aces, was later picked up by the Golden State Valkyries in the league's expansion draft. Now, with a record-shattering rookie season behind her, 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and a league-leading 4 assists per game. Clark is proving her impact goes far beyond the court, whether it's breaking records, headlining commercials, or inspiring the next generation. One thing is clear, she's just getting started. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating the WNBA, she's proving she can excel in almost any sport she touches. Last November, she stepped onto the greens of the LPGA Tour, participating in a high-profile Pro-Am event ahead of the season-ending CME Group Tour Championship in Naples, Florida. The event, designed to pair professional golfers with celebrity athletes, saw Clark sharing the course with some of the biggest names in women's golf. Clark's first 9 holes were played alongside Nelly Korda, the world's #1 ranked golfer and an Olympic gold medalist. Korda, known for her smooth swing and calm demeanor, was impressed by Clark's competitive nature and natural athleticism. Despite being relatively new to high-level golf, Clark held her own, showing flashes of the same precision and focus that define her basketball game. As the round progressed, Clark joined forces with Annika Sorenstam, a legend in the sport and one of the most decorated players in LPGA history. The experience was both humbling and exhilarating for Clark, who later admitted that golf is really hard, but also incredibly rewarding. True to her nature, she approached the challenge with a fierce determination, treating every shot with the same intensity she brings to the basketball court. What made her appearance even more remarkable was the sheer size of the crowd. The turnout for Clark's group was larger than many official LPGA tournament rounds, a testament to her immense popularity and cross-sport appeal. Fans followed her every move, eager to see how the basketball phenom would fare in a different competitive setting. But now, ahead of Super Bowl LX, she's taking on a whole new challenge: American football, partnering with Gatorade for a special throwing challenge. Clark once again proved that her elite hand-eye coordination extends beyond the basketball court. During warm-ups, she casually stepped back and fired a pinpoint pass, effortlessly hitting the target on her first attempt. Her natural accuracy, honed from years of threading impossible passes on the basketball court, translated seamlessly to the football field. As the challenge progressed, Clark's competitive fire kicked in. Whether it was launching deep throws or threading the ball through tight windows, she approached each attempt with the same precision and intensity that defines her game in the WNBA. Fans and analysts alike couldn't help but draw comparisons between her quick release and the mechanics of top-tier quarterbacks. Clark's ability to excel across multiple sports isn't just a testament to her raw talent. It's proof of the elite-level athleticism and adaptability that make her one of the most exciting athletes of her generation. Whether it's sinking threes, reading defenses, or now slinging footballs with pinpoint accuracy, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark is a game changer, no matter the sport. But then, she was handed a pair of dehydration goggles, designed to distort her vision and make the challenge nearly impossible. Suddenly, her world blurred, depth perception was thrown off, and even the simplest throws became a struggle. At first, Clark couldn't help but laugh. "This is impossible," she joked, as a few of her passes missed the mark. But if there's one thing Clark doesn't do, it's back down from a challenge. She adjusted, recalibrated, and kept pushing through. The real show, however, began once the goggles came off. With her vision back to normal, Clark locked in. She went 5 for 5, drilling every target with pinpoint precision. At one point, she even called her shot before nailing it, showcasing the confidence and swagger that have made her a fan favorite in the WNBA. Social media immediately exploded with reactions. Fans flooded the comments with jokes about Clark switching sports, with some saying, "QB1 Caitlin Clark incoming," and others asking, "When's her NFL draft eligibility?" Even NFL teams got in on the fun, with some playfully hinting that they might have a roster spot open for her. Beyond her skills, Clark is also a passionate NFL fan. She's been vocal about her love for the Kansas City Chiefs and was recently spotted at Arrowhead Stadium, sitting alongside none other than Taylor Swift, as the Chiefs took down the Houston Texans in the divisional round. Now, with Kansas City headed to Super Bowl LX, the big question is, will Clark be at the Caesars Superdome on Sunday? She hasn't confirmed her plans yet, but given her recent football-themed activities, it wouldn't be surprising to see her in the stands. Whether she's lighting up a basketball court, swinging a golf club, or firing a football with pinpoint accuracy, one thing remains clear: Caitlin Clark is a superstar in every arena, from basketball courts to golf courses and even football fields. Caitlin Clark continues to prove that her competitive fire and elite athleticism transcend sports. Whether she's draining deep threes, threading pinpoint passes, sinking putts, or nailing targets with precision, she thrives in every environment she steps into. With Super Bowl Sunday fast approaching, all eyes will be on the Kansas City Chiefs. But don't be surprised if Clark steals a bit of the spotlight herself. Whether she's cheering from the stands or making headlines elsewhere, one thing remains certain. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating basketball. She's cementing herself as one of the most electrifying athletes of her generation. Now, with Kansas City headed to Super Bowl LX, the big question is, will Clark be at the Caesars Superdome on Sunday? She hasn't confirmed her plans yet, but given her recent football-themed activities, don't be surprised if she makes an appearance. Whether she's lighting up a basketball court, swinging a golf club, or firing a football with pinpoint accuracy, one thing is certain: Caitlin Clark is a superstar in every arena,